Welcome back, guys, to Three Chuckles Deep. We're going to be starting it off with a segment of Florida Man. Today we have Florida Man and Florida Woman arrested after trying to tape 2 losing scratch tickets together and claiming that they won $1 million. You do that.
I think I seen that, actually. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I seen that exact one.
I could see.
I just want to know, how do you get away with that?
You don't. They did it.
Well, did they get caught as soon as they walked in the store and was like, yeah, we just won $1 million?
Bro, how do you think 2 individuals were like, let's just glue some extra numbers on this ticket?
It's almost like when you put like money together, like you rip the money. It's like, I need this $20 bill.
Okay, so you know when a dollar is ripped and you tape it back together, that works. But you can't put $1 bill with $20 bill. That don't work.
Yeah, we making $21 out here. 21.
Putting extra money into the pot.
I need that extra money though. But it blows my mind because I'm pretty sure when you go to the stores, they have like a record of them winning, so they know if they won, like where the tickets come from. So like if they have a huge prize, they know it comes from that store, because they sell it, because it gets registered.
That, and each ticket has a number that's correlated to the number.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. They already know that that's not the ticket.
I just want to know, like, if they walked in and they like really thought they were gonna get away with that.
They definitely did. They walked in there like, give me that $1 million.
And you think the guy was like just sitting behind the counter? Can you give me a second? I gotta check this with my people. Calls police immediately. Calls the police. He's like, yeah, we have 2 people trying to fraud $1 million ticket in here right now.
Yeah, he had one of the buzz bars underneath. Beep. They just called the police immediately. They knew exactly that.
Not if it was 7-Eleven. Them things are old.
And if it was Florida Man, it was probably a cracked out guy and his wife.
It was probably like one of those Exxon Mobil corner stores. They knew they could have got away with it there.
That's good.
They were so close. I would have tried it though. I'm not gonna lie. $1 million.
Yeah, but I don't know how much prison time they got.
That's what I'm about to say. How much prison time is it? Like worth it?
Fraud.
I mean, but it's not like they got money though.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't matter. You still tried to commit fraud.
Attempted fraud. Attempted fraud.
They tried, all right. Next one. Florida man accused of shooting McDonald's patron about an argument of sauce.
Must have been some good sauce.
That there was lost.
It's like Szechuan sauce. How is it? And you never watched Rick and Morty? No. It was an old sauce that came out with like a movie. I can't remember what movie. I think it was Milan, but I could be wrong. But it was like Szechuan sauce, and it was supposed to be really good sauce.
That goes with rice.
Does it?
That's like
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Chicken.
But McDonald's sauce though? What kind of McDonald's sauce was it good enough to get shot?
They was backing over some ranch.
Ranch from
McDonald's. I don't know about ranch, but I mean like
honestly,
what are you really shooting somebody over some sauce?
I mean, there's not any sauce there worth getting shot over. Like, exactly. Was it the guy that worked there that got shot?
No, it was an individual in the store buying their own stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So this man's just fighting with people.
Yeah, the dude was just in the line, and that boy was like, "Give me that sauce."
Can you imagine McDonald's? Because I'm pretty sure it's behind the counter, right? That they give you the sauce.
Yeah.
Can you imagine they just put like a condiment table out there, and they're like, "We're tired of getting shot at," and now people are going out there to fight over sauces. It's rational, especially because they be like stingy with them too. You'd be like, "Can I get like a honey mustard?" They give you one honey mustard for like 20 nuggets.
Burger King,
bro. I'm like,
no, listen, no, wait, hold on, I'm wrong. Wendy's. I've been to Wendy's a couple times. Every time I go, I get four for four, and I get the nuggets and the fries, and I ask for barbecue sauce. Half the time they don't give me sauce, or they give me one, and I'm like, "Can I get some extra sauce, please?" And they're like, "Yeah." I check that bag, nothing. They gave me honey mustard. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, this just happened like a month ago, man. I went to Dairy Queen. And I got the tender box, right?
Okay.
It's like 6-piece tenders or 4-piece tenders, whatever you want, fries and toast, right? And they give you whatever sauce they ask you for the ordering spot, like I'm doing the drive-thru, right? And they ask you what sauce you want. I go, I want ranch and I want buffalo sauce. That's all I said. Or honey mustard. Ranch and honey mustard. Quick take.
Yeah.
Ranch at DQ. Probably one of the best ranches out there. I'm just going to say that out there.
Gotcha.
They do got really good ranch.
I don't know. I've never tasted it.
They do got good ranch. So I'm not gonna try. You got to try it. But back on topic. So I asked for 2 sauces, right?
Yeah.
And I hate when I go up to the front window and they put it in the box so you can't see it, right? Or other places will put it in the bag. You really can't see it, right?
Yeah.
And like sometimes, I kid you not, I've asked like at the window because I didn't see the sauce, and they're like, "Oh, it's in there, so you don't have to worry about it." So I feel kind of bad because they're like, "Bro, it's in there." Yeah, it's like it's in there, bro. Don't worry, right? So I'm thinking I don't have to ask. I literally drive off, and they're like, "Okay, yeah," and I heard him in the back talking about, "Yeah, we're gonna put his ranch. The ranch is in there, right?" And they only hand me the box. Like there's nothing else. There's no bag. It's just the box. I open the box. Not only did I get a 4-piece tender when I ordered a 6-piece tender, but I also didn't get any dressing. So I'm eating these dry chicken tenders my whole way home. And I'm like, well, that just made my day worse.
So much for the best ranch.
Yeah, so much for the best ranch. They do got pretty good honey mustard. And I like their sauce containers are bigger than like normal places.
That's if you get them.
Yeah, if you get them. But they give you like the one place I would give benefit of doubt that you can get like one sauce thing and you can use the whole thing. Like
I think the only time I've been at a DQ was at like 11 o'clock at night, and there was a truck meet going on that night. We were just there to get us, I don't even know, like some ice.
You can get a blizzard.
Well, I can't have it, but I was there because my boys were there, so I was like, I'll show up. And then like 17 trucks pulled up, bunch of dudes jumping out, yelling at each other, and I'm like, yes, time to go.
I ain't gonna lie, when you walk in, I'm pretty sure they have like one of those refrigerators with like cakes and stuff in it.
Yeah, but like
and ice cream. I wonder if people
aren't that big.
Some of them are fairly decent.
Oh
size.
wait, I'm thinking of Sonic.
I haven't been to Sonic in years.
That's the place. That's why I was so confused. My bad.
I heard Sonic. They don't even rollerblade out no more. They can. No. So many people are getting falling.
They do nothing.
They just walk.
No, they don't even do that.
Really?
You walk up to the counter and order now. It's just a normal place at this point that you could park.
The thing is, they're always dead. They're always dead. You don't see much people.
No one rollerblades no more.
You know what's crazy too is I usually see a lot of advertisements for them too, and every time I see one, I don't see much. I think I know where like 2 are, and they're always dead. Like there's one car in the parking lot. Like you would think it'd be somebody else.
Yeah, I have never like just gone by and been like, wow, that's packed.
Yeah,
it's like a parking lot.
I did like their slushies growing up though. They got really good slushies.
I never really grew up on Sonic. It was just never like a big thing for me. Like it was always the 7-Eleven ices, boy.
True.
The Coca-Cola.
We didn't really have iced teas because we had Circle K, so we had like Polar Pops. So it was like soda, you don't really have icy, and it was like 75 cents.
Trash.
Probably.
That's trash. The ices were the best.
Maybe.
Well. So next up for Florida Man, we got Florida Man sets himself on fire outside of the Trump trial.
I seen that after video of that.
You saw the video?
I seen the video, bro. That was on Twitter. You can find anything. That's the worst part. Is like I scroll on Twitter. I don't even follow stuff like this, and I see videos of things that like you wouldn't want to see. I'm pretty sure like Twitter is kind of I guess you call it X now, but it's definitely like the dark web. I seen it, bro. That stuff was crazy. There was a video about like before he did it. Like him like over here talking and stuff, and it was like
lit himself with like gasoline himself and then just jump.
Probably I don't know how he set himself on fire. I just seen like him. I just see like him rolling in the ambulance. He was like this, like he was just like curled up, and like all his clothes were melted, and he was like butt naked. It was crazy.
So
I really want to know like how do you put yourself through fire though?
And what goes through someone's mind where he's like, I'm gonna light myself on fire and people gonna listen to me now.
Yeah. And then that man just had like
you could have just talked
a bunch of ambulance come in and try to save his life.
That's like have you seen the people that were like protesting in I don't remember where it was, but the dude that concreted his hand to like the airport and the fire department had to come and like break his hand out?
I'm not sure if I seen that one. I seen a couple that were people just like cemented their hands. Oh, actually, I think I did see that one. Yeah, on the runway or something like that.
And they had like called 911.
Yeah.
Because they were like stuck to the runway.
I'm confused because people are they're not even really changing anything. They're just slowing down what's going to keep on going.
Well, it's like, free speech, you do you, man.
Yeah.
Like, speak. Don't concrete yourself to an airport.
Yeah, because I remember there was like one where somebody was like, they had to like amputate themselves because they got stuck.
That was the guy.
Yeah. I was like, bro, why would you do that? And the worst part is and it goes back to the same guy that just burned himself. It's like, man, you survived, but now you're gonna have to go through all these skin grafts and stuff like that, and you're not gonna be the same after all.
Never.
And guess what? People are gonna talk about this for like a week long, probably.
They're gonna talk
a couple
about
days.
the fact that you burned yourself rather than what you were talking about.
And he's gonna be stuck he's gonna be stuck looking like that for the rest of his life, which kind of sucks.
Yeah. You skin grafts and stuff, they help. You're not really.
Oh no, you're definitely not recovering. That's why. burns is such a horrible thing. I remember like I had a 2-degree sunburn one time, and that was horrible.
2 degree?
I had a 2-degree sunburn, and I think I'm pretty sure there's only 3 degrees.
There's 3.
And people say, don't quote me on this, but some people say 3-degree, like physically doesn't hurt as much because it burns your nerves, so like you don't feel it as much anymore, which is like scary to think about. I kid you not, I had a 2-degree and my skin was just falling off. My brother like slapped my shoulder. He went from the top of my shoulder down to my elbow, and just my skin just came off with his hand. It was horrible. I remember I had to wear like this special ointment. I was in middle school and I was playing, and I had to wear like this button-up shirt. And I kid you not, I had to wear like this special ointment, and like sometimes my shirt would like stick to my like shoulders, and I'd have to peel it off a little bit, and it was excruciating for like a couple of weeks that I had to go through.
Damn, I was like, well, how did you get 2 degree?
I think we were at the beach. It's been a while. So
You
yeah.
just no sunscreen to beach?
Okay, so yeah, I used to go outside with this like no shirt on like all the time, right? And I've always hated the idea of sunscreen. Like I used to wear it and I hated it because like sunscreen, everything just feels sticky and like it's gross. Yeah, and I just hate it. And when you get in the water, it feels weird. And so I never liked wearing sunscreen, and we just kind of, it was one of those days. And the thing about sunburns is you don't feel it while it's happening. You feel it when you get home.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's never like while you're, because you can keep getting sunburned at the beach, you'll never feel it. As soon as you get home or in the car, then you start feeling it. And I kid you not, it was kind of like one of those, like, and not until I, like all day, didn't feel nothing. I thought I was okay, and then got home, and then I was like,
You were cooked.
I was cooked. And man, I went to the dermatologist and everything. I got like a bunch of sunspots on my shoulders and stuff like that.
Yikes. That really messed you up.
Oh, it did.
I think there was only one time that I think I like burned myself bad, and it wasn't even that bad. Well, actually, whenever I burned myself, that was probably the worst. Yeah, whenever I sparked that battery,
yeah,
that was probably the worst because it like fried
your hand. Yeah,
it was just.
That's a different type of burn. That's like, yeah, that's like almost like a electricity burn, I guess you would call it, or something.
Yeah, it's like an electric burn, but like I don't even like it was instantaneous. Like it just like, and then I was lit on fire basically.
Yeah, and you felt it.
Yeah, but I think either that or like I think whenever I was way younger, I think I like put my finger on like a hot pan.
Yeah, but it's kind of like the same. Like when you touch it though, you like first intuition is pull away, right?
Yeah.
How does somebody set themselves on fire? Because then you're like trying to pull yourself away from the fire, but you just run around in circles.
Think of what his like warm up for this was. Like, was he just like and light himself, or was he just like?
From what I ain't gonna lie, I seen the CNN. Was it CNN? The reporter that was they were talking about it. She was pretty good at narrating the whole thing. She was like on point. Like it would sound like it was like an advertisement kind of thing. She was like straight to the T.
Yeah, but like, what was bro thinking leading up to this? Did he just like light himself, or was he like I'm gonna have to get amped and he like take some heroin or something and then light himself?
Probably, because I can't tell you because I've never thought about lighting myself on fire.
Exactly, that boy, like I cannot even imagine. That's like burning alive or like drowning.
You know, we actually burnt my brother one time.
What?
Yeah, we were you know, Axe body spray.
Yeah.
So when we were kids,
Did it? No.
we put Axe on his chest, and we told him, we were like, we're just gonna light it up real quick and we're gonna put it out immediately. So just, you know, stop, drop, and roll, right? We're in dirt and all that, so you should be okay, right?
Yeah.
As soon as I kid you not, the second we lit him up, he just ran away. Didn't stop, drop, or nothing. He ran away. And he was faster than us, and he just kept running. And finally, by the time we caught up to him, it was out.
Y'all created a freaking blowtorch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And by the time we finally caught up to him, he has a burn mark on his chest that kind of looked like a parrot. Like it just looked like a bird. It was it wasn't big fire, but it was decent. Yeah, it was like a decent size. And we told him, we were like, why did you not just stop running? And he said, I was on fire. And we were like, we know.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we know. We told you we were going to put it out. So fire is such an interesting thing.
No, literally, I thought that same thing. Well, it's crazy because this is a grandfather story. Whenever my grandfather was younger, I think it was his father that told him, you can create the same kind of thing we do, like aerosol and like a lighter.
Yeah.
You can create like a blowtorch. Well, he thought you could do the same thing when you fart. You light a match or, anything.
Yeah.
And it'd do the same thing. It's the opposite.
It goes in, right?
When you light a match and you fart, it goes in. And burned his ass.
I think I've heard of that. I actually think I seen a video of that one time. Like somebody tried like reenacting that.
I think it like works, but it don't work like that.
It's honestly pretty funny though.
It's funny for other people.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't think I'm dumb enough to do that, to be honest with you.
Nah, definitely. But next up, Florida man slapped with $143,000 T-Mobile phone bill after a 3-week trip to Europe.
That boy was using that cross country out of country service.
T-Mobile just banked him.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. All phone companies are crazy right now.
Bro, $143,000. Bro was hitting up shorty after shorty.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who if they expect him to pay all that.
Yeah, but
I want to know what he was doing on his phone bill.
Facts, bro. What was he doing? Calling 24 hours?
That boy had to be on the phone. Like, you know, when you're with your girl and they won't let you hang up and you're just on the phone the whole night. You're sleeping through the night and you're like, you wake up and they're still on the phone. It's like, are you there?
Yeah.
Are you there?
It's like, can you fall asleep while we fall asleep?
Yeah.
And that boy was on the phone 24 hours a day, 3 weeks.
That boy. I want to know where he was at.
Europe.
Oh, Europe.
Yeah.
You did say that. You did say that, yeah. Damn.
Overseas.
Yeah, I guess the charges over there are crazy.
I mean, yeah, but there's like plans. Like, I think my mom has a plan where when she goes overseas, there's like I think you can use it for so many hours a day or something, like calls and stuff.
My grandparents were just telling me they're about to go out of country and they're about to switch over to that real quick.
Yeah, it's like a separate plan. You have to switch over to it.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Because I thought my phone bill, I've looked at mine and I'm pretty sure it says like I get like so many.
You probably do.
Yeah, like I get a certain amount of data and a certain amount of this and that in other countries, or maybe it's just Mexico and Canada. I can't remember.
It's probably just Mexico.
Yeah, probably.
But like, it doesn't matter really nowadays. It's so much easier because like you can just go on Instagram.
You're not lying.
Like any other like WhatsApp, they're all like no matter where you are, they stream. Because like when we used to go on cruises, we used to use WhatsApp all the time.
Yeah, I think and cruise gives you free Wi-Fi, I believe, right?
No, you have to pay for it.
Do you?
Yeah, but WhatsApp you don't need anything.
Oh, really?
Actually, no. I think you're right. They do give like free Wi-Fi, and WhatsApp needs Wi-Fi, but it doesn't need cellular data.
Oh, okay.
But you can't like communicate with people like in another country that are on cellular. Like,
oh, really?
They have to be your WhatsApp friend.
Oh, so you have to be already like acquaintances on WhatsApp?
Yeah. Like
I never use WhatsApp, but I know it's pretty popular. I know a lot of people.
Jamaicans use it a lot.
Really?
Really, it's really weird, honestly. Like my buddy, he always used it with his mom, but like instead of text, like they both have iPhones, but like he wouldn't text. Like it was always WhatsApp. But like I guess all the family in Jamaica, WhatsApp.
It's probably because T-Mobile over there pricing hard.
$143,000.
T-Mobile probably charging high as hell over there.
But no, like legitimately, like that's what they use to communicate with their family.
Yeah.
So like I think that's just kind of what they do. But like, have you heard a Jamaican speak?
Oh, I know. Actually, I'm really good friends.
Wild, bro.
Yeah, I'm pretty good friends with a Jamaican.
It's confusing.
It's like it's breaking English.
They can speak it to you, and it kind of makes sense. But when they speak it to another Jamaican,
yeah,
you're done for.
There's a guy on I can't remember where I seen him on some type of social media, and I can't remember which. I want to say it was like Facebook or Instagram or something.
Yeah.
Is a white dude, and he's in Jamaican.
I know that guy.
Talking like with he talks with them.
Like, Wagwan.
Yeah, and he'll talk on his phone with like a normal or he'll talk to them in like an American accent or like a very like English accent,
and
then literally he'll go on his phone and he'll start talking in Jamaican, and they'll look at him like, are you serious? Like, you can really speak Jamaican?
Yeah, no, I've seen him before. I can't remember his name, but I've seen him before. He's pretty.
I love how every country that I know of, or every other country mostly, is like so fascinated when you can come speak their language. Like if you're like just like some like me, like a regular white person that like just doesn't look like they can speak any other language, and you go over and speak language, they're fascinated.
Yeah, have you seen
it? Blows their mind. Mandarin.
They're super surprised.
I love Asian people. Asian people are so like generous and nice, but like it's funny because when people from other countries come to America and speak English, people are like, okay, you should be.
Well, that's
they're so secondhand, like snotty about it.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It is kind of difficult. Like, I mean, yeah, America is America, but like sometimes they be leaning towards like other languages in America. Like, why are you giving me Spanish?
Yeah.
I don't speak it.
Yeah.
I don't have anything against it, but it's like, why am I taking this test in Spanish?
Yeah. You know what another funny thing is? Like when we go to other countries and stuff and you try to speak their language,
Yeah.
it's like we want to learn their language.
Oh,
Like
of
we're
course.
fascinated with their language.
Yeah.
When people that come to America, it's like
You feel
they
left
have
out.
to learn our language. It's
Yeah.
not because they want
It's
to.
forced.
Yeah, it's kind of like they're forced to, which kind of sucks. But I kid you not, I love learning. I don't know any other languages, but I would love to learn some.
Yeah,
I
no.
want to learn like Japanese and Spanish. Those are two ones on my mind.
Mandarin and like is like one of the hardest languages to learn this late in life.
Really?
Yeah, the thing is when you're a kid, you have to like you pick up rather than like studying.
I've heard that there's like a study like the older you get, the harder it is to learn languages. So you should start. That's why it's easier for like younger kids to be like bilingual.
Yeah, because they would like a lot of parents nowadays, or even later, but they would put like TV shows on in other language.
Yeah.
Because the kids would start to like pick up different language, or they speak
Yeah.
separate language. Families that are Spanish.
Yeah.
They usually speak Spanish and English in the household, and then the child usually picks up both just fine.
I just seen a video like yesterday or the day before that. It was John Cena talking about how he learned Mandarin.
Yeah,
He's actually very fluent in Mandarin. Or
Easy good.
he says it like decently fluent, but he's probably pretty good at it. But he's been learning. I guess like it was like a thing about him, like the WWE gave him like benefits and stuff.
Yeah,
And it was like language learning, like they get a tutor and stuff. He said he's been learning it for like 10 years or something.
that is crazy.
I was like, dang, that's crazy. But there's also another guy. I can't remember his name, but there's another guy on YouTube and stuff that he learns like languages real quick, and he just goes in like areas like different countries where they use that language, or different cities where they might use that language and he just goes in there and he learns languages so quick, and he starts talking and people are like so fascinated. He's like, you wouldn't even think about it. He's like a typical looking like white guy kind of thing. And I can't think of his name. And he was just on one of those YouTube videos where they kind of like put like 6 people together and they like pick out the one person that's like this. Like I've seen one that was like cosplay player or like a short
I
person,
know what you're talking about.
and it was like pick out the non-Chinese person or non-Asian person, and he was like he was
They
the
were
one.
blindfolded. or
Yeah,
whatever.
and they
It's
were
like the
and
box.
the box. I think that is what it's called, right?
Yeah.
And he was in there, and I actually seen that. I thought that was so cool.
Yeah. No, one of my high school teacher, we actually like, she was my math teacher. She was Arabic, but she spoke 7 languages.
Really?
Yeah, but like a lot of the Arabic people, they learn a lot of languages.
Hmm.
I don't know why, but she was like super cool. She spoke French, like all kinds of different stuff. But like French was really cool when she spoke it because it's crazy to hear.
Is it?
Yeah. She used to read like love stories like in French,
Okay.
but they just sounded like so cool because like how it's pronounced and
Yeah.
things like that. It was like super like it was kind of sick.
Oh, I bet. Oh, people say what French is like the
Love
sexiest.
language or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the love language.
Yeah. It just sounds like it sounds cool. I wish I could speak French.
You think T-Mobile's charging 141,000 in French if I go to French for a couple of weeks?
Did you just say if you go to French?
I go to France.
There you go,
France.
pal.
I said French, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay, well, tomato.
$143,000 for 3 weeks of 24 hours a day. T-Mobile.
I watch YouTube a lot, so they might get me.
Like
give my-
phone call.
Yeah, but service. I'm pretty sure you get like.
I get but cellular service.
yeah, I get-
much worse.
I think I get unlimited out of United States. Once again, I think that's just might be Canada and Mexico though, so they can really just give me that. It's like that. It's like when the ads are talking about like they try to read the sublines real quick so you don't understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we do it in Mexico and Canada, not in other countries. Real. I'm like, what?
The what's it called? Fine print.
Yeah, the fine
They
print.
fine printed you.
That's how they get you. I'll be like, oh, gosh, they got me.
Yeah.
$141,000 later.
Yeah.
I see the
That's
bill.
tough. Another man. He was held at gunpoint by police, but asked for a cold beer.
He probably was already drinking them.
Well, duh, he's a Florida man.
Oh, that's true.
That boy said, if you're gonna take me, just put a cold beer in his hand.
What kind of beer though? Is it like,
I don't know.
Bud
what he'd
Light?
say.
or is it Modelo? Modelo.
He was white, so I don't know.
Definitely Bud Light.
Yeah.
Bud
And
Light.
he's Florida man, so you never know.
What kind of Florida man are we talking about? Like country Florida or like city Florida?
I don't know. Just that's Florida man, bro.
For some reason, I just pick him in the back, like picture him in the back of like an F-150, like an '87 F-150, just sitting there cranking beers, catching alligators, and then the cops roll up. You're kind of too drunk. We can't have you doing this anymore. He's like, "Can I just get one more beer, please?"
Nah, he was pulled out of his house. So.
Oh, I mean, he can be catching
Yeah,
alligators.
it's pretty close though. It looked like he had an F-150 in the parking lot of his house.
He can still catch alligators in
What
his
color
house.
was the F-150?
Oh, it has to be white.
It was white.
It has to be white. I knew it. That's the only color you can have old F-150s in, right?
Yeah.
It's the only color.
White.
2-door, one's broken, like one doesn't open.
One door doesn't go up.
You have to hit it in like different spots to get it to crank open.
That's crazy. The hand crank windows.
Yeah, but the crank's broken, so they have like a vice grips holding it, and you just spin it in circles.
This is terrible. Oh, that's tough.
It just depends. It depends. I mean, we had growing up. We had this 2-door Honda Civic where we had crank windows, and one was always broken.
Yeah.
So we always had like different tools trying to open up the window. There was no panel on it either, so it was like all metal. So
no block.
yeah, no, it was just straight
That's a beater.
door frame. It was straight door frame.
That's a beater. Was that?
It was a rice burner.
Was it the Civic?
It was a rice burner.
It was the old Honda.
It was an old Honda. I want to say it was a '98 DX. I think it was a DX.
Dude, classic.
It was definitely. It had like a huge muffler in the back, and you can hear it coming from a mile away. Yeah. No, we didn't make it backfire, but we did. It was like. Yeah,
It was winding up.
Hey, it lasted forever though, but usually Hondas do.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
So does the old F-150s though.
F-150.
And then people say the new ones are like found on road dead.
Yeah. But another Florida man burned down a restaurant's tiki hut with a.
You want to hear something even crazier about that?
What?
I know exactly where that was. The next day, so that happened on a Saturday.
Nah.
Sunday, I went to the movie theaters, and the movie theaters is right next to that place.
Are you serious?
Yes, I know exactly where it is. There's a tiki hut right next to the movie theaters on Anderson Road.
That is crazy.
I seen it. So on Instagram, I follow a Tampa account. I can't remember the name of it right now off the top of my head, but it's a Tampa account, and I kind of see like some of the Tampa news. That's how I find some Tampa news.
Uh-huh.
And I look at it. It was Sunday morning, and I seen it, and they were like, tiki hut burns down. And I was like, well, I only know where one tiki hut is. And I scroll down, and it's on Anderson Road. I was like, no way. And then I go by there because the movie theater's AMC 24.
Yeah.
Right there. So we drive right past it, and that thing was burnt. They had it all closed off and everything. And I showed my brothers, and they were like, did anybody die? I was like, I don't think so. I hope not.
So some dude burned a sparkler and then took out the tiki hut.
I seen a little video. Yeah, they were popping like champagne or something, and the dude was just holding a sparkler up. And the tiki hut is like that. What is that like weird material
Yeah.
on top of the hut? Yeah.
It's like I was gonna say felt, but that's not it. It's like leaves.
Yeah, but like dry, so
Yeah,
they
yeah.
burn real easy and fast, and they just hang down. And it's right behind. What kind of? I forget what type of food it is, but it's a cafe type thing, and I can't remember what type of food. But that place in that area, it's been so much change. They used to have a lot of people don't know there used to be a green iguana there. I don't know if you've ever had a green iguana.
Mm-mm.
It was a restaurant that had a huge green iguana on the front of it.
Okay.
And it was such a good place. It was like a childhood kind of thing for us. And man, they closed it down years ago, and then they turned it into like, I think there's a Starbucks there now, if I'm not mistaken, and like some other places. And now they have like a Cold Stone and stuff like that.
Where do you go to get your donuts? Are you like a Krispy Kreme, Dunkin' Donuts, Hole in One? What kind of donut guy are you?
Honestly, I don't know. You know, the only time, okay, my mom works at a convenience store, so she gets donuts. So that's the only time we really get donuts. We don't like go out. But if I had to choose one, I haven't had Dunkin' Donuts besides at work. That's the only time I've ever had Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
And growing up, I think Krispy Kreme was like where we had, but you don't see them no more.
Right.
There's only the two. So it's like, I would have to say Krispy Kreme is like the one I'm more familiar with, but it's been so long since I've had Krispy Kreme.
I
I mean,
know we've talked about this though. You said it's not. It's like get the hot and ready. It's not really like.
I never really had, like freshness. Honestly, I don't care about hot and ready or like kind of cold. Like even when I get like a little bit colder, I don't mind. Not refrigerator cold. Like I'm talking about room temperature cold.
I think like personally, I think it depends on like the mood I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Because like only thing at Dunkin' Donuts that I'm getting that I'm really with is the little ones, the minis.
Dude, my brother just put me on those.
Bro,
I've only had a couple of them. The
the
everything
12s.
bagels.
Everything, babe.
Is that what they're called, right?
What?
The everything minis, where it's like it's like a bagel and then it has like sour cream in the middle.
No.
Oh, I thought that's what we were talking about.
About donuts.
Oh, Okay, I was saying in reference of like that's the only thing I've really had from Dunkin'. I've never had like really anything else. Like I've had the everything, but I've only had a couple. My brother gets them, and he was like, "You gotta try one," and my brother's dad gave me like 2 of them,
Yeah.
and I ate one, and they gave the other one away, and I was like, "Dang, that thing was pretty good. You just gave my other one away."
Yeah, no, like I think the minis. You've had the mini.
I've had the
at work.
minis. Surprisingly, I kind of like the blueberry ones.
They're my
The
favorite.
blueberry are actually
is
pretty.
gas.
The
That's
blueberry,
the best.
there's something about it. It's actually just kind of like it just hits the spot.
Weird. It's like you would think chocolate would be like the one.
I'm not a huge chocolate fan.
Neither am I.
Honestly, like especially like the chocolate. What would you call like the actual chocolate donut?
Yeah.
Not like chocolate frosting, like chocolate donut. I don't really care for it. Where it's like chocolate with chocolate frosting on it, it's too much chocolate for me.
It's doubled.
Yeah, it's too much. I don't really care for it.
I feel.
Glaze though, glaze just always hits the spot.
But that's what I'm saying. Like if I'm getting a glazed donut, I'm going to Krispy Kreme. I'm not going to Dunkin'.
True.
Cause like I mean, listen, you're saying the hot and ready, you don't really get it, bro. When you get a Krispy Kreme hot off that press, that's game changer.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to get a cold donut like a glaze from Dunkin'. The only way I'm going to Dunkin' is if I'm getting some minis.
Really?
That's the only time I'm going.
Does Krispy Kreme not serve minis?
No,
They don't.
they do.
They should.
They do some specialties, but they cost more.
Oh,
Like you can get a dozen
Especially-
Krispy Kremes for like $6.
I ain't gonna lie. The gas station has some pretty interesting specialties too. Like every once in a while, they have some pretty cool specialties. Do you like the what do they call it with the cream inside of it?
Boston cream?
Boston cream. Is that go for all of them? Like even if they have
No,
different types inside it?
Nah, Boston cream specifically is the one with the chocolate on top with the white fill.
Okay, yeah.
That's a Boston cream.
Thing is, I don't mind them, but I always feel like they have too much cream in the middle.
Yeah.
They need just a
Tastes
little bit.
blue.
Yeah, I just need a little bit less cream because you'll get halfway in before you hit to the cream,
Fact.
and then the whole back end is just filled with cream. And it's too much cream. There's a lemon one. I don't really care for it, but it's not like the worst.
I don't know why, but I'd be fucking with lemon stuff, like lemon bread and stuff. Have you ever had lemon bread?
No, I love lemons. I hate anything that's like lemon
Flavored?
Yeah, I kind of like lemon flavored, like stuff like that. I just don't care for it.
Really?
Same thing with strawberries. I like strawberries. I hate strawberries on anything. I have to I just like strawberries raw, like just by themselves. I don't really care. I'm a huge cheesecake fan. I love cheesecake. It's my favorite dessert. I hate strawberry cheesecake. Strawberry cheesecake is not
Really?
because I just don't like strawberry.
Like the jam?
Yeah, there you go. Strawberry jam. Like the donuts. What are the raspberry ones? Like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
original, like the
filled.
sugar powder with raspberry.
Yeah.
I've never really had them because I know I don't like those.
Really?
I think they're disgusting.
There's minis that they do with that.
Like filled and everything.
Yes. At Dunkin'.
I feel like I still wouldn't like that
Oh,
though.
they're gas.
I don't know. Sweets, those kind of sweets. I feel like I just keep it like simple. Like I'm not a huge cake fan.
Well, I can agree there. Like
Too much
maybe the
icing?
outside.
I'm not gonna lie. The one we just had the other day that was pretty good though.
That was listen.
That was-
icing was too much.
Oh yeah,
still.
because it was so small. It was just a small. It was too much icing.
The cake
but
was good.
the vanilla
cake.
cake part of it was really good.
Publix
with
was
like
getting them cakes. Down.
yeah, with a little bit of icing in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And if I didn't have the icing on the outside, it would be a lot better.
for sure, it was
had-
very sweet. Very sweet.
Yeah, it was pretty
Like
sweet.
that, it hurt my teeth.
I really like tres leches cake.
Can't have
Am I saying that right?
stuff. Yeah, tres leches.
Tres leches.
Yeah.
Dude, that stuff is good, and that stuff really doesn't have that much icing, if any. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've had it. I don't think it did have
I
any
think it's
icing.
mainly cake,
Yeah,
cake and milk.
that stuff is really good. My one of my old coworkers too. I think it was a friend of his that was started up their own business
Yeah.
of building cakes and treats and goodies and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Banana pudding cake. I do not care for banana pudding. One of the best cakes I've ever had in my life.
Wait, hold on. You don't like banana pudding? Bro, banana.
It's all
Listen.
the texture of it is so mushy.
Yeah, that's the point.
Bananas.
Vanilla wafers,
I like.
W snack.
Yeah, I do like vanilla wafers.
Then you put the pudding, and then you have to get the banana right. It has to be just mushy enough, but just ripe enough. And you throw it all together, bro. Listen, there's a lot of bad ones.
I just
When you get a good banana pudding, it's to die for.
I don't know. I'm not a big pudding fan. I don't really like pudding at all.
Yeah.
I don't care for pudding. And banana is another one that's do I really want banana on other things? I like textured for me is a huge thing. So I hate mushy foods.
Have you had the white pudding with the white beads in them?
No. I don't know what that
A
is.
specific pudding can't remember the name, but we used to have it at my house all the time.
Really?
It's like pudding, and it had like a bunch of beads in it. Like they're not beads, but like it's like edible, and it was like these like clear things. I can't remember the name, but bro, I think you would hate it if you had.
Oh, you know, you think I thought you were about to say I think you would like it.
Nah, I think you would hate it because you said textures.
Yeah.
I hate pudding. That's like
I,
put together.
I don't like pudding. Another iffy thing for me is yogurts.
Yogurts.
Yeah.
I used to have yogurts all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought every time I would eat a yogurt, I was eating healthy because I'd eat the ones that had like chunks of fruit in it,
Well, I mean,
and it felt weird, and I honestly didn't care for it for the like food, but it was like it just felt like I was eating healthy when I was eating it.
Yeah, you would hate that pudding.
Yeah.
It's like egg, like
Yeah.
fish eggs, how tiny they are. It's like that, and it's full of that and pudding.
Pudding is just too thick of a consistency for me.
I think
Like it's like goo. Like it's a like what would you say that would be like yeah, like goo, just like goo.
glue.
Glue, I guess. Yeah, I could say like glue. Ugh.
Yeah, but we got another Florida man who he's an investment broker, but he stole $3 million from his clients and he spent it on tractors and adult entertainment.
That sounds like a good time.
Can you blame
That sounds like a good time.
He had to go to prison for a while, but at least he had $3 million of fun.
You know what's crazy?
What?
Is he was an investment broker. I mean, he was probably pretty wealthy.
Yeah, but like that boy, he's like, you know what I'm gonna do with this? Tractors and bitches.
You think he just had like a big house and he just was like, yeah, we're gonna go mowing and we're gonna have porn
He
magazines.
said, "Take a ride on big green tractors." That's what he.
You can go slow.
Hey man, that's what he thought. He knew what he wanted.
What kind of tractor you think it was?
Definitely a big green tractor.
Big green tractor.
It has to be. What else? would
Old
you
Bessie.
do?
He named it Old Bessie.
Old Bessie.
Old Bessie. Unless it's a brand new tractor.
That's more of a truck. Old Bessie. We had an RV named Bessie.
They do?
Yeah, and then we lost money.
Sounds like Bessie.
No, it got mold, and then we took it back to the dealership, and they made us pay them to remove the mold and like take the trailer.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yep.
We literally lost money.
Poor
we still
poor
owe-
Bessie.
Poor Bessie.
Poor
We
Bessie.
still owed like good money on it. We're like, yeah, you gotta pay us. You gotta pay us to take this crap.
That's horrible.
And that's a long time. It was a fifth wheel, so a driver. Bessie.
I can't believe this man stole $3 million. He just bought a tractor. I remember there was these guys I seen that like they were talking about. They were like, yeah, my tractor tire costs $100,000.
Dude, have you seen some of them?
No, I don't follow farming equipment, but
No, I'm just like how big the tractors are. Like the tires.
oh, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's huge ones.
They're massive.
When I was in construction, I had to drive a tractor, but it was probably pretty relatively
Maybe,
small.
like an enclosed cab.
Yeah, it
Those
wasn't
ones
close.
are cool with like the AC and stuff.
It was nice. Other than the tractor was probably older than me. There was no cushion on the seat, so every time you like bounced,
Yeah.
you hit the bottom. So it was like you were hitting the stop and the start at the same time. You would have probably like hemorrhoids by the end of the day.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure I might have had hemorrhoids starting when I was riding this thing because it was rough. Because we had to do, what do you call it with all the blades in the back? I forget the name of it. Tilling up or
Yeah, tilling.
yeah,
Tilling the land.
yeah. So we had a tilling piece of equipment, right?
Yeah.
I might be saying that wrong, but we had a tilling, and like you had to find the perfect spot. So like if you push it too far down, you'd get stuck, and you just like start bouncing like crazy. And then if you were too high, you're not really tilling it up, right? So you had to find that like kind of smooth spot. And like I kid you not, there was like you'd get hit random things on the underneath. Yeah,
Stuff.
I seen somebody hit a stub and just ripped a whole blade out.
Oof.
Yeah, it was like
What do you have to till for construction?
you have to break up the settlement in the top of the grass. So like when we rip out the trees, it kind of does most of that. But then you have spots where it's just like grass and stuff, and you don't want to just be running over the grass. So you kind of get the dirt moving. If you have to like dig that spot up, and it kind of just mixes it up.
Gotcha. No, that makes sense.
Yeah, we were out here. Actually, the job site over here. I had to do that, and it was all mud and gunky and stuff. You get stuck with that thing. It's like a pain it's a pain, and it's crazy. But man, $3 million in some porn magazines is crazy. I just seen there was do you know who the baseball player? I don't want to butcher his name, but he's like a real famous baseball player right now. He just signed with LA Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Shoutoni or something like that. He's like one of the like he's right now. Yeah, he's like one of the like the best baseball players right now, if not the best. And I just seen somebody. So he's some type of Asian.
Okay.
I don't know what. But he had a translator and his translator just stole like millions of dollars from him, and he just had like almost a $1 billion contract.
That's
Like
crazy.
it was like a couple $100 million or something like that. I can't remember, but and he stole millions of dollars from this man. I'm
How
like,
do you steal?
yeah.
Does it translate?
yeah, like you literally taking advantage of a man because you don't think he's gonna catch you. Like you're not gonna get caught, which is crazy because this man's probably already making so much money.
Yeah, but like,
Greed is such a crazy thing, bro. Greed is a crazy thing, especially because we like already know about so much stuff going on, bro. It's like greed is changes people.
yeah, for real, things you would never know about people.
It's like there was a saying. It was like, money doesn't change people. It just shows who people truly are.
Yeah, yeah,
It's crazy when you think about it like that. It's like you've been like that the whole time,
yeah.
and now because money's getting involved, that's how you really are.
But yeah, you've been the same person all. Like people that are humble that get money are still gonna be humble. With
Yeah.
money. People that are angry and obnoxious are gonna be angry and obnoxious with money.
Yeah.
It just makes it
A bigger scale.
much
Yeah,
worse.
it's just a larger scale of
they
it.
can do more.
Life's a crazy thing, especially when money's involved.
Anything money is just not good. It's a bad situation up
Yeah, I just seen a video. It's an old video, but I just seen it recirculate again recently where it was an aunt and her nephew. So her aunt bought a scratch off ticket,
there.
won $1 million, which goes back to the first one.
I think I've seen this.
And she says for good luck,
Uh,
she put her nephew's name on it, right? So when they went to go turn it in, it had both their names, so they split it. And she literally took him to court.
because she wanted all of it.
She wanted all of it, and they only gave her half. And then turns out she settled for like a third, like 2/3 of it, I think it was. And she just died. Like she didn't even really get to enjoy the money or nothing, because greed just got over her.
But that's like the craziest thing is like, really? She took them to court. You
Yeah.
know how much court fees are for an attorney,
Yeah,
a lawyer? Like, all that costs money. So she wasted like all the money just to get a little bit back.
how do people get so selfish?
I don't know, man.
And then she dies and doesn't even get to use it.
Hey, karma.
And the crazy thing, it's $1 million, which even after taxes, you're making, we'll say even at the most, you're making 600,000, 500,000, right?
Yeah.
That's life changing money.
Tell you,
bro.
but
That's
the only people that win every single time is the IRS.
yeah, that's true. The
Every
IRS,
single time there's a lottery winner, they're also winners.
IRS getting paid,
Hey,
and every year during tax season,
they win a lot.
they're never down. Even when you think you did them dirty, they come around and catch you.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Evade them for a couple years?
Yeah,
Gonna find you.
and then when they do, you gotta pay 5 times more than what you had originally.
Exactly. Might as well just bite the bullet.
Just bite the bullet and take it.
Hey, man. Sometimes.
The IRS it's a devious program. It's a devious game they're playing. It's almost like insurance, bro. Like, come on. Insurance? Are you serious?
Gotta have it, bro.
You gotta have it, but man, they're scheming more than anybody. Like, who's worse, IRS or
You're never gonna get your
Insurance.
money back with insurance. That's the only thing.
especially car insurance? They just tell you your car's total and
My
pay.
grandmother used to do pest control, and you could never get paid.
Oh, I'm not
They'll,
surprised.
they'll be like, "Hey, come work for us," and you get the job done, and they wouldn't pay you. And then you got to call 1 billion times just for them not to answer.
That's like every insurance program ever.
That's how it works.
Nobody wants to pay because they're
They'll collect your money, no problem. But
Yeah.
as soon as it's time to dish that money back out to you, it's like,
yeah, because they don't want to lose
damn,
money.
that's crazy. We don't got it.
They don't want to lose money. They just want to gain money.
Yeah, it's like when I crashed my car. The insurance company only gave me $10,000 flat,
Yeah,
no more.
I don't know how they get away with this.
They said
This
we
mockery.
only a $10,000 policy, so you can only get 10 grand.
It's a mockery out here.
It's-
It's like I literally went to go find a new insurance, and they were like, "Yeah, it's gonna be $800 down, $800 a month for full coverage." I'm like, "What? I don't even make that much money in a week."
Was it Obamacare?
Obamacare? I need Obama insurance. What I need? Obama car insurance.
Yeah,
You think it'll be cheap?
not for that.
You think it'll be free?
Yeah, probably.
Free for be like my student loans. Just text it to me in a couple of years.
Yeah, then the IRS comes.
Yeah.
You remember all those things you pay for?
Yeah. Then they start needing their money, and they come to me knocking. I'm like, "Sir, I've been spending that money.
It's been
I-
somewhere.
I used it on tractors and
Porn,
I
that's
used
easy.
tractor and porn, bro."
Oh God. All right. New segment here. Crazy Reddit confessions.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's a good one.
Reddit's crazy.
I'm just gonna clear this up. None of these are my confessions.
Yeah, I hope
These
so,
are
because Reddit
confessions.
gets pretty dark. Reddit's like a sub dark web kind of thing. I've heard.
It's like Twitter on steroids.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Who monitors this?
Twitter is worse, and like video.
Twitter's getting crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Or X. We could probably start calling it X. X probably.
It's going crazier.
It's gonna get a bit crazier.
But yeah, first one on the docket here. So this person says, a few years ago, I was curious as to why guys liked girls' stuff and what the fuss was all about. There was this girl that I thought was attractive and luckily got the point where she lived. I made the elaborate plan and snuck into her room. I went into her drawer and took a pair of her underwear and socks. I went home and stared at them. I forced myself to hold them up, but didn't understand it. I put them up in a box and never touched them again. I never did anything to them like I thought I would. Maybe it's because she was my cousin.
He's just curious.
To his cousin? Bill says, I found the point at where she lived.
Did he know that it was his cousin before or after?
I don't know. It's a Reddit confession. That's all I
We'll
know.
leave that up to the imagination, I guess.
Yeah, that dude,
We'll give him benefit of the doubt.
benefit of the doubt, he had no clue that was his cousin.
Yeah.
He just thought it was a pretty girl.
Yeah, it's like when you like bring home one of your new girlfriend and it's like, I hope that's not
Related.
your family's like, that's not your girlfriend. And it's like, yeah, it is. Like, that's your first cousin.
That's when you're in Alabama.
First cousins, like, that's normal. It's when you get to your sister, it gets a little weird.
Hot take.
Yeah.
First cousins are okay. Anything else? Not.
How far can they be from them not being considered weird?
Related to you.
Is that far?
That's probably where you draw the lines.
I mean, this is not for me. I'm asking for a friend, but there's got to be like some point. I mean, like third cousin is like. Actually, I think I did hear something about this. Like, isn't like third cousin? There's like no more DNA related between y'all two.
You're just trying to make an excuse for you to bang a cousin.
I don't have a lot of cousins, so it's not for me.
You only got male cousins.
Probably.
That's tough.
But I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere. I think it's like third or fourth cousin. There's no more DNA related at all.
I've never been like.
I've never been like that either. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never been like that either.
We got
But I read this somewhere, maybe on Reddit.
probably right.
I think somebody's trying to justify it.
It's the same guy.
Yeah. It probably is. He's like trying to justify it for
He just
himself.
posted another thing. He's like, guys, did you know that your third cousin actually doesn't have your DNA?
Yeah. We're not related at all.
Literally, only the thing that we have in common is that like our family tree aligns.
It's like your like grandma's sisters, brothers, stepdaughter type stuff.
Yeah, when it goes like 5 or 6 names, like my uncle's grandpa's sister's grandma's sister's aunt, you're good.
Yeah.
I got 6. I think you can.
I honestly get lost in my own family tree, like to my grandma.
What?
Like I try to like picture my family tree.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the whole dating family.
No, definitely not. Definitely.
So all we've got to pick from is brothers, sisters, mom, dad, grandpa.
Yeah, we keep it in the family. Very, very tight fit. It's a very close box that we're in. I only got brothers. This is probably a bad time to say that I only have brothers.
Oh, boy.
But no, but like family trees always confuse me because I get lost in first cousin, second cousin, like I don't know what all that means. So like I go up to my grandma, and then I know my grandma's sister, and then I try to picture her family going down the tree. I get lost real quick. Family tree is so confusing for me, and I don't even have that big of a family. I don't think.
Yeah.
My grandpa too. My grandpa has like quite a few brothers, so like trying to remember, like know some of his. So
on my dad's side, like we have a family member is like way back in family tree, of course.
Yeah.
We did like ancestry.com, and supposedly he was a founder of Rhode Island.
I remember you telling me that. Yeah.
It's crazy, but we got like a family crest for it.
I did
King
it.
of England.
Yeah.
So.
I did a 23andMe, and I'm pretty sure people with the same related last name as somebody in my family, they just started saying we're all related.
Yeah, look, I'm thinking about this, bro. 23andMe, I did the same thing. I got my whole DNA stuff. You think like stuff you eat that night affects it?
I think so, probably actually.
Like, bro, you imagine you just down some fish, and they're like, "Oh, you got some like Switzerland.
Yeah. Well, I think it's
You got salmon in you."
well, it's like when you go to the doctors and you're supposed to like when you're about to do blood
can't
work.
eat.
Yeah, you can't eat or drink or anything. You have to like fast.
Yeah, I didn't even think
But I
about.
wonder if it works like that. Well, it's your saliva. Well, I guess because it's your saliva.
There's still DNA.
Yeah, it's your saliva that you spit into the
You're
23andMe.
just like, another steak.
Yeah.
Yes. This
I had
guy's
a,
got
I,
through-
I think I had a part of Neanderthal in me. I'm not gonna say that I'm not. I get slow sometimes.
Neanderthal is like the stage of cave. It's like a certain stage of cavemen.
What stage is it?
Neanderthal, that's the stage.
What is the different stages of caveman? Neanderthal, caveman, humans.
Sure.
You're just normal humans at that point. We go from dinosaurs to Neanderthals, humans. Here we are today. We're part of the humans. I feel like Neanderthals and cavemen didn't have a lot of time interval between humans.
We're still in the end.
Probably
You're the Neanderthal.
until we start like actually doing space travel.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
All right, I get another one. This one's a little bit. When I was little, I shit in the urinal at my school, and the whole school made a huge deal about it. It became the big scandal at my school. I remember my class going out and seeing at least 5 janitors and a bunch of admin in the bathroom doing something. They were trying to figure out who did it, so my teachers told my class to confess if any one of us did it. Trying this out now makes me think this must have had a false memory. But this is real, then it was definitely wild. I never confessed, obviously. I ain't no bitch.
I don't know why, but the whole time you were talking, I was thinking like this had to be a monster dump. Like,
Imagine having to go so bad you poop in a urinal. I've been there. I've never almost done it, but there's been times where I'm like, this guy does not get out of the bathroom in about 5 minutes. That sink is about to get a load. Come on.
I mean, if you're in the urinal, you got to be in and out. Like there can't be
Your
no.
pants are all
Yeah,
down. And
yeah.
You're sitting
There,
in the urinal.
yeah. There's no hesitation. You're in and out. Like you have to be quick.
As soon as you start, you can't.
I wonder if this was like what grade they were in.
Probably like elementary.
You think so?
They would have to be.
You
I
know,
don't know if I'd be in middle school and I'd be like, yeah, I'm sitting in that.
yeah, I feel like middle school kids are too fierce, and there's always kids in the bathroom in middle school, especially high school. Man, there's always something in high school.
Yeah, definitely.
Dang, in the urinal though.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That whole scoop, that boy was pants down, shitting in the urinal.
You know what's even crazy is like when I was in elementary, you used to walk in the bathroom and kids would just have their clothes around their waist,
Bro,
their ankle.
I have a story for you.
And even in middle school, I see people.
I think I told you this story. I was in elementary. There was this one time where I had to go to the bathroom. You know, I had to raise your hand.
Yeah.
Can I go to the bathroom? Sure. Okay, well, my bathroom was outside. So I had to go outside. It wasn't like outside, but like,
Yeah.
it was outside the building that I was in. I had to walk out, go to this other building, and the bathroom was on the side of it.
Yeah.
So I walk in the bathroom. I swear to you, I walk in, and this kid's pants are down to his ankles, like every kid in elementary. But this kid, you know how like bathrooms have like drains?
Yeah.
This kid's pissing in the drain. It gets better. Bro's got one hand on his heart, and he's singing, I'm proud to be an American, but at least I know I'm free. And I'm standing there dumbfounded.
He's definitely running for president.
Bro, I'm dumbfounded that this boy is just pissing in the drain, pants to his ankles, singing this song. And I'm like, what do I do? Like, do I go pee?
No, you definitely walked
I
out.
left.
Yeah,
I
you
left.
had to leave. You had to leave.
I was waiting for that.
Can you imagine he just stops singing and just slowly turns and stares at you and keeps on peeing
I'm not.
and then starts singing again?
Probably would have like ran and called him.
You probably would have just started singing with him.
You're probably right.
I'm proud of
I
you.
actually didn't leave. I came to
Yeah.
the same drain, pulled my pants down to my ankles, and I sang.
I'm proud to be an American and pee right here with you.
It was 2 boys.
And
Sword for. Nah, I'm just kidding. I left.
does it make it seem weird when you're older now that you're talking about a little boy?
I'm gonna leave that where that is.
Yeah. Man, I remember in high school we had like hallways So we had long buildings, and then in the middle of the building would be the bathrooms. So like you had like rooms on this side of the bathroom and rooms on that side of the bathroom, right?
Okay.
So like it was like positioned right in the middle of the building. And I kid you not, we had somebody fart spray, what felt like in the bathroom all the way down the building. Like it was like a bomb inside the bathroom.
Ass.
Oh, it was horrible. I've never smelt fart spray before, but man, that stuff I smelled it for the first time. I thought somebody was actually dying in there. Like somebody was fighting their demons. Like there was no way that toilet is getting flushed. Like that toilet is just regurgitating everything it just seen.
That is terrible.
Oh, I thought it was, bro. They were like about to take us out of like class, like the whole building, and just be like,
shut it down.
Yeah. Everybody had to leave the doors open to like try to air out because the bathrooms were right. So the bathrooms were in the middle of the building, right? But also in the middle of the building. Think of it like the main building was like a squid, right?
Yeah.
So then it has like little tentacles coming in from the building, which were the hallways, right?
Yeah.
And then in the middle of each of the hallways, you can run between each building. Yeah. So it was like it led to the outside.
Yeah.
So they would open up those doors where the bathrooms were. There's middle bathrooms on every building, and they would just leave the doors open because man, it stunk so bad. I don't know who did that. They were a menace to society for that one.
I don't think I've ever.
Oh, it was horrible.
Like I just never, like I've never smelled farts.
I always wanted to do it to people, just like trap somebody in a car.
Menace, bro.
Yeah, but like that's like I'm not doing it to like a whole building. Like I'm not trying to clear out like a building when I do it. I'm just trying to do it in like somebody's car and just like let them think we're both dying. Like I'm like I just ate some really bad Taco Bell, and I'm over here.
Feel like
like if we don't make it to the bathroom. If we don't make it to the bathroom, you're about to have a new paint job in the inside of your car.
Menace for real.
Yeah, but it'd just be fun to see what they look like when they're doing that.
Dying.
Oh,
coughing.
Oh, yeah.
Terrible.
I see people do it to their parents on videos, and I think it's hilarious.
Of course you do. You should do it.
But I feel like, okay, let's get this straight. Prank-wise, that's an okay prank.
Okay, yeah.
It's not going to harm anybody unless somebody just can't breathe.
Yeah.
But, like, you're going to be able to breathe, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But I'm not physically messing with you. Yeah. Like, you're smelling some bad stuff.
Prank jokes!
Yeah.
Slap the hell out of them.
Yeah. Like, it's not like I'm just super gluing their hands to, like, each other.
Dude, that's not a prank. That's a crime.
What kind of? That's like attempted.
That's like anytime our boss talked about how he would prank us.
Yeah.
Bro, if he pranked me, I'd be getting a lawsuit.
Facts.
Come on, those aren't pranks. That is a hate crime.
My toolbox ends on top of the building. Like, so how are we getting this done?
That's a hate crime.
It's a hate crime.
I used to watch like Band Lounge back in the day. You ever heard of that?
No, I haven't.
They used to like live together, right? It was like A&P House, you know, like with Kai Cenat and all that.
Oh, like a streamer house type.
Yeah. It was kind of like that before like streamers.
Okay.
So like it was just a YouTube house basically. Like they were all sit together and made YouTube videos, but they used to do pranks. Remember they used to like do pranks, not like harm people, but like if these pranks happen to me, I don't know what I do. Like they put like dog shit in Oreos and like gave them.
Nah, that's vile. That's vile.
Like
this sounds like some Jackass type things, like Jackass clips.
They put like hot sauce in the milk, so when they like started downing the milk to like get the taste out of their mouth, it's
just
like
getting hotter.
Sauce, yeah.
I would put even hotter hot sauce in the milk.
Or yeah, they do that where they do like a hot sauce challenge on like a chip, and then they would like both do it, so it seemed like, you know, it's real, like we're doing this as a chip challenge, but they would spice their milk with like hot sauce and jalapenos, so like they'd be down in the chip, they'd be like, and they take the milk, and it's like, it's hot, and yeah, terrible.
That's horrible, but it's still not like,
bro. If I swear, if I do a one chip challenge and I down some milk to get the flavor out of my mouth and I get hotter because of it, I'm coming out swinging.
I'm not busting out the windows of your car.
I'm definitely shanking your tires.
Yeah, you got a spare. Don't worry about it.
Put dog shit in my Oreo.
No, that we're fighting over that one. If somebody did something like that, we're fighting over it. I'm just sorry, but I'm not tolerating that. Personally, I wouldn't take that level of disrespect.
It's not even like they bought the dog shit. Like, they would go out in other people's yard, pick up dog shit, and...
Can you just imagine they had their own dog and they were just feeding it the most vile things for like a week and like just collecting the crap out?
I couldn't. There's no way I could.
That makes me feel disgusted, I'm not gonna lie.
Or they would do like pranks, like your girlfriend's cheating on. Like that, those pranks were like heartbreaking. Like
Yeah, those-
dudes would be like sad.
You know what video always got me funny? It was in Jackass when they were walking through the building and they had the huge hand with like I don't know what they had, some type of cream or whipped cream or something on it, and it was a huge hand and they folded it. So when they let it go, the huge hand, I mean, it was the hand, like big,
And of death.
and it literally flung forward and would smack them and drop people, right? And then what was the midget's name? I can't remember his name. The short one.
Yeah.
He literally got smacked and went flying. Like this man was flying backwards.
They'd be putting that with air on them.
Bro, I think it had to be because that man went fly. He left the ground.
That's tough.
I thought those were funny.
Nah, I can't with Jackass. I told you I tried to.
Some of them are just.
I never watched any of them. I heard about them, but I opened one Jackass. I think it was Jackass 5. Opening scene: 2 dudes, dicks in like Chinese finger traps.
Did you see the one where they put it in the snake trap and tried to like the snake bit there, so that it was like a sock pocket, and they put their
This is why
they put their wiener in it and just started moving it, and the snake would bite it.
that is terrible.
There was some stuff on there that I wanted to like do some of the stuff on there, but there was a lot that I could not do.
Dude,
I remember when
another scene of that same movie, because I was like, okay, well, we didn't really see the penis, so like maybe it'll get better from here. Next scene, they're dumping hot sauce in each other's assholes. That is disgusting.
I remember. I think Steve-O got his butt cheeks.
Clapped.
No, his butt. He got his butt cheeks pierced together. I was like, how do you walk after that?
No, Steve-O does some.
Steve-O's crazy. Steve-O's crazy.
I watched a podcast with him on it.
Yeah.
I didn't watch. I listened, and he was like, "Yeah, one time I wanted to become a Sasquatch, so I cut my pubes and tried to glue them on myself." But he's like, "I realized that wasn't going to be enough, so I hosted an event and invited hundreds of people, and the whole event was to come and shave your pubes and give them to Steve-O.
Yeah.
And he glued all of them to himself."
Yeah.
And then jumped in like a bath of honey or something.
You know he like seen everybody's penis at this event, right?
Yes.
I seen the video and he was talking about
like naked at the
end. Like he was all wound up naked. I seen a video actually just like 2 days ago of Steve-O talking. He was like, he was with Johnny Knoxville, and they were like, man, he was like, you know what made me one of the clips that frustrated me the most.
Yeah.
He was like, we did a contest between me. It was a couple of them, but it was mostly between him and another guy, right? And they were on a trip from somewhere to France or some England. I can't remember where it was to, but it was a trip, right? And it was like hours long car trip.
Okay.
And they wanted to see who can jack off the most and come the most, right? And they said John Knoxville was like, the windows were covered in semen, and it looked like you couldn't even see outside it. And I was like, how do you just sit there and do that in a car?
That's disgusting.
It just smells like it. Yeah, it's just horrible.
Yeah, nah, jackasses.
Bro, they were some good friends though.
I could never do that with any.
You don't think you could?
Hell no.
Just like jumping on out, like what was it? Steve-O was like hangling meat out of his butt cheeks above alligators. You want to do something like that?
No, thank you.
Just running around a Speedo?
Nah. There's some people.
Oh man, great stories though they have. I bet. I would love to talk to Steve-O or Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
Johnny Knoxville. I remember watching Bad Grandpa when he was catching Moby Dick.
Yeah.
And he was just holding the big fish, and he pulled it out the lake, and his penis and balls were just in his mouth dangling.
That's crazy.
It's like he's over here fighting it. Everybody's just staring at him like, what do we do? Like, is this real?
Moving on to another segment. I'm gonna hit you with the Family Feud. So this one's gonna have six things. I lied. Five, like, 5 things. Question is, what accent might someone use to try to sound sexier?
Oh, French, easily.
Okay. Ding, ding, ding. Number 1.
It has to be number 1, right?
Yeah, that's number 1. Italian. That's a good one. That's number 3.
How many are there?
There's 5.
5. So I have number 1 and number 3?
Yeah, and you got 3 lives.
No, it definitely ain't no German.
Is that your answer?
Definitely not. Who wants them? Can you just imagine somebody whispering in your ear in German?
That's pretty sexy.
Soda cap.
I can't speak it, right?
Yeah.
Well, I can only speak a little, but
Let's go with Spanish.
Spanish.
I think Spanish also aligns with like Portuguese, right?
So you say Spanish.
Yeah. I can't think of anything. Those would be like the main ones.
You got 2 left.
Yeah.
Not bad. I wouldn't say they're pretty easy.
I feel like I should be on a timer, right? So let's just go Scottish.
Scottish.
Yeah, that's out of the ballpark. That's crazy. I'm just thinking. That's big thinking right there.
That's a bad one.
Yeah, let's go back to Jamaica.
Patois?
Yeah.
Nah, that's not on the board, pal.
What was that 2?
You got 2 left. You got number 2 and number 5.
Number 2, number 5.
And you only got 1 lose left.
Let's go with the good old English.
Yikes.
Let's go.
They do not care about the English.
I don't think they did.
Nah. The last 2, number 2 is British.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have not thought British was up there. Who looks
Neither.
British though? British is like,
I mean,
no offense, but like British. I mean, who knows, right?
I'd like to hear somebody speak some British to me. Someone that actually can do it.
I mean, we're talking British right now.
We're
Broken
speaking
brain.
English.
Yeah, we're speaking like the Jamaican version of English to Britain.
All right. And number 5, Australia.
You know, I was thinking about Australian, but I was like,
Australian, I'm not going to lie.
it's not the-
That one is much wilder take than
Yeah.
British to me.
but did a lot of people vote for it?
No, 3.
Yeah. How many about British?
For British, 18.
I bet you 18 of those people were British. I bet you
All
18
18 were
I bet you
British.
all 18 of them were British.
Like, oh, I sound pretty sexy.
Yeah, pretty sexy right now.
All right. You ready for the next one? This one is also 5. And it's name questions you dread being asked at family. So this one's a little tougher.
Are you dating yet?
Ding, ding, ding.
Number 1. Yeah.
You hit that.
Does that count? Is that also count as like, are you married? Would that be along the same lines?
No, you just ding, ding, dinged again. I'll give it to you. That's
Really?
Number 3.
I'm surprised those aren't together.
Nah, I
Dating and married.
But it says, when are you going to get married / like have kids?
Okay.
So
Okay, so add those because I was having kids would be my next one.
yeah. So either way, ding, ding, ding. You got number 1 and number 3.
Yeah. I feel like asking anything about money. So are you rich yet?
Okay, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you about that one. It says, how is your job search going? I give it to you.
Job search going?
I'll
Yeah.
give it to you. I'll give it to you. Technically, you were wrong, but you said something about money. So.
Yeah.
All right, next.
Now
You got 2 left, the bottom 2.
it's like each person voted like one person voted each one of
They're
these.
actually pretty up there.
Are they really?
Yeah, 13 and 12.
Okay, so they're pretry
They're pretty well
Pretty-
known.
tight nip. Your car working.
Nah, that one's a no.
Thinking about vacations, like traveling or something.
Ah, not again. You were hitting these, boy. I thought you would have got these ones.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I feel like I just know the typical answers of what it'd be.
Nah, these ones are very typical.
Are they really?
Yeah.
You
You got this 2 left.
did they bring anything?
That's a wrong one, too.
I feel like that could have been a good one.
Yeah, not really. So this one kind of dealt with the one, so I didn't place it, but it's, can I borrow you money?
I feel like you should have gave me that one over
I
the.
think so, too.
Yeah, you should have gave me money over that one.
Yeah. But you said, are you rich yet? So I was like, that's more of a job.
Leaning towards, if you're rich yet, can you give me some money?
Well, the other one, have you gained / lost weight?
True, that's actually a good one. I should have
Yeah.
thought about that one.
So
Yeah, those are
they're all
easy
pretty
ones.
good there.
Easy ones. I should have guessed.
That's okay.
Ah!
Next one. This one has 5 as well. Well, pretty much 5.
I feel like 5 are harder because there's always a couple of people that are off.
I think you get this.
That's what you thought about the last one.
This one's gonna be great. Name an animal sound you might see in a kid's.
So I have to do the sounds
Yeah, I want to hear it.
in a kid's book.
And then, what animal noises would you hear in a kid's book?
I feel like a dog, like roof, 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 roof.
I'll give it to you. It's bow wow / bark.
Okay.
So yes.
What is
that's-
Bow Wow? I
that's-
thought Bow Wow was a rapper, an old rapper.
No, bow wow is like what they used to use for the dog sound.
Oh,
That's number 3.
really?
Yeah, number 3 is.
I guess we go with cat next.
That's number 4.
Let's go with monkey. What would a monkey noise be like? I don't know why I want to go goo goo gaga, kind of like a baby. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's not a monkey.
What is? Am I having a brain fart right now?
Having a brain.
I'm having a huge brain fart.
Come on, bro. It's a monkey.
A monkey. A monkey. Ooh, ah. I don't know why I want to go goo goo. I was on the same.
No, that is not on the board.
Really?
No, not at all.
Let's go with lion. Roar.
Thank you. It's not a lion, it's roar. And that's number 5. So your top 2 are still up there.
Top 2.
Yeah. These ones I think are W. I'm surprised you haven't got, especially off rip. I would have had these off the rip.
Really?
Yeah.
In a kid's book.
In a kid's animal book. Like, what might you hear in an animal book for kids?
A parrot or a bird?
What does a parrot sound like?
Give me somebody.
No, there's no parrot. 2 X's.
Dang, I suck at this. I thought I was gonna be a lot better.
I thought you were better too, and then you said parrot.
Yeah.
Come on.
Kids
book.
Kids book. What kind of pets would be in a kid's book?
Animals, not
Animals.
pets.
I don't know.
You got.
I'm having a huge. Now that I'm actually trying to think, it's kind of difficult.
They're a farm animal.
Why do I want to say pig, but I don't know what a pig sounds like?
Bro, there's no way you don't know what a pig sounds like. Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
That's number 2.
Is it?
Yeah, it's oink.
Oink. There you go. Oh, cow. Moo.
You, number 1.
Hey, I said it was a huge brain fart.
Yeah, massive. I had to tell you what the freaking farm.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got him. That's all my family feuds for the day.
I sucked at that a lot more than I thought I was.
Yeah, bro, you fucking said parrot.
The last one, though, I was pretty decent, but it took me. I probably would suck on the actual Family Feud host.
Yeah, you would probably.
But then they had like speed money that I would feel like I'd be pretty decent at.
It's like, what would you like on your face? Or what would you like your girlfriend to do your face? Sit on it! That's the best one on Family Feud.
Draw me!
That's the good one.
I feel like fast money, though, is pretty easy, though. I feel like I could do fast money.
I think you could do fast
I think so.
Nah.
Because it's off quick, and it's like there's.
Bro, you just told me parrot.
Yeah, but if you'd have said pet
You're
first.
Neanderthal.
I never said I wasn't.
Fast money.
Come on, man. Fast money, I think I'd be pretty good at.
I don't think
I just gotta be quick with it. I think I'd be pretty quick with it.
Yeah, but
And get the top answer.
I think you would probably be the first person to lose money in the past.
I'd have to give him money for going up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, sir. You just got like negative points on every single one.
You possibly could have done this, but you owe us.
I feel like I would get all number 1 answers on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's always those questions where they're like, "What is the best age to be when you start
plus
working?"
10.
Yeah.
I can see you doing that.
There's always like those like. There's not simple answers to it. Like, what's the typical age you should be working? You know, like you can be anywhere from like 15 to 20, right?
Yeah.
So it's like there's some of them they throw in there that it can be a little like you'd have to.
Like I said, I think you'd lose money.
Nah, I think I'd definitely be decent.
Negative 12.
Steve Harvey needs to get me on there.
Steve Harvey, you need to hook you
Steve
up.
Harvey, I'll do it for free.
I'll do it for free.
I'll come out.
You'll pay them.
I don't know if I'll pay, but I'll definitely come just to play the game.
How much you got? 3 million?
I got a tractor and support magazines.
You can trade him.
Yeah. I don't know if Steve Harvey's into that stuff.
He might be into a tractor.
He might be into a big green tractor.
I'm not gonna lie. They're expensive.
Why do you say it like that?
Because they are. Have you seen how much tractors are?
No, I can't say I usually go shopping for farming equipment.
Well, I don't usually either, but we've gone to like some places that have like tractor. It's like a car.
It's a nice car right there.
Exactly. But they're also nice.
They're also nice.
I mean,
can you drive them like a car?
Yeah, they're just
On the road?
They're just slow. I've seen dudes do it. Not legally, but
I might have seen a couple guys.
I've seen a lot of cars that are on the road that I'm like, that should probably.
I just give me, you know what I give me? I give me one of a tractor, and I give me that piece of machine behind it that like mows the lawn for you.
Oh yeah, like a deck.
And I just drive on the interstate, so they think that I'm cutting it all the way until my destination.
That's crazy.
I think that's the way to go.
I think that's a good way to get there, but like it's also gonna take you like a day.
For sure.
It's a bit.
No, some of them get pretty fast though. I mean, I'm not going like 80 miles an hour, but
yeah, imagine going down like I-4 going like 20.
Nah, they go faster than 20.
No,
You don't think so?
not the big ones.
Then I need a small one.
John Deere.
John Deere.
That's the brand, bro.
Oh, John Deere, nice.
John Deere's been around for years.
Yeah.
The old green and yellow hat.
Oh, I got me one of those.
I do too. I used to wear it.
In construction, they gave us some of them. John Deere. I think one of us had a camouflage one. Yeah, it was a camouflage.
Oh, that one must be newer. They ain't have nothing.
I've been out quite a few years.
I mean, yeah, but like back in the day, it was only green and yellow. And a deer.
Brown. I think they have a brown one. Brown and green.
I remember when they always had the turn mowers, the 360s.
I feel like when I get a 0-degree lawnmower, I've made it in life. I know. When I get older and I have my own house, I can't wait to be mowing my own lawn with like a 0-degree.
If you have a 0-degree, I might be coming over just to use the 0-degree. I might cut your lawn just so I can have the pleasure of using the 0.
As long as you do it in a nice path.
Nah,
I want to see like the
nothing
nice.
even patches in that lawn.
I want to see like the nice designs in my lawn.
Yeah, like the lines.
There was an offensive lineman that just signed a huge record, like huge deal, and they were like, "So you just got this huge sum of money. What are you gonna do with it?" He's like, "I really just want to buy me a nice 0-turn lawnmower." And then I seen a picture of his house and his lawn,
Yeah.
and he really takes care of his lawn, like nice, clean cuts in it and everything. I was like,
Does he actually cut it?
"Yeah, does it himself and everything."
That's good.
Pretty big lawn, so I'm not even gonna lie. Gotta be out there. So at 0-turn,
You use it.
yeah, nice. I seen a video also of like, there was this kid that told his dad or his father-in-law not to use a 0-point turn while he's gone.
A 0-pointer?
A 0-degree turn.
0-turn.
Yeah, 0-turn.
Yeah.
Is it just called 0-turn? So he told him not to use a 0-turn while he was gone, and it showed a video like probably caught him by like the ring bell or something. Caught up a video of him, and man just started running over the whole middle island and just started cutting up everything.
Boy, he needed it. 0.
I guess he did. It worked.
Hey.
He didn't cut up just the lawn. He cut up the trees, the rocks, the mulch.
And it still survived.
Those things, they probably do survive through a lot.
0 turns.
I want to. It kind of reminds me of Waterboy. You know when he had the lawnmower. It wasn't a 0-turn, but it was like the.
Just a tractor.
It was the.
like
No,
mower.
it was a lawnmower, but it was like the driving one, the
Yeah.
bigger driving one. And like, what was her name, Vicky or something? Like, upgraded it and turned it into like a nitrous machine, and he just started like driving it from his house to the school, and it was like,
Speed demon.
yeah, speed demon. Man was flying back and everything.
Yeah. I remember.
It's like that's the best.
That's a good movie.
That's my favorite movie.
Yeah.
It's up there, if not my favorite. I love.
I don't know about that.
I mean, you figure I was a huge sports head,
Yeah.
so I love
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler too. I loved Waterboy. I thought it was just a great movie.
I think he'd be a cool man.
Who?
Adam Sandler.
Oh, definitely. I would love to meet Adam Sandler.
I feel like he'd be
If you ever hear this, Adam Sandler, I would love to get in a movie with you.
a movie. Nah, I just want to take him out.
I just want to be like some background character. I would definitely be a background character. Yeah, but it'd be like one of those like guys that'd be just background character, but I would be in like every movie he would be in.
Jewish.
He's Jewish.
You'd be a bar mitzvah boy.
Yeah, we can do some Jewish stuff together. I don't know much about Jewish stuff, but I am Jewish. If that counts for some,
A little percentage.
a little percentage. It's pretty decent size.
Yeah.
I think it was like 11%.
That's over 10.
I think it was a pretty decent size.
How much was the Neanderthal?
The other 90%.
The other
The-
89.
Yeah, the other 89%. No, they call it, what is it, the Heinz 57, where you're just like a bunch of them.
Everything.
Or,
Everybody.
yeah, or they call you a mutt. Not really everybody.
Yeah, there's not like one person that's like 100%.
No, but most people are like in like a couple categories.
I mean, yeah.
I have a lot of categories.
Like me, I think I like mine were like top 3 main categories. Like
What's your highest? What was your highest? But what percentage of that?
like 47 or something. Like it was more like about. It was like I'm saying German, but it was like European is the
Yeah.
term. It was European, Irish, like English or something. And then I have like, the like 0.5% Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. I think I had like 2% sub-Saharan African.
Yeah, it's like super, super like small.
You know what fascinated me more is I had like a small percent. It was like a real small percent, but it was like non-mainland China, which I thought was pretty cool.
That's such an odd one.
Yeah, it's like one of those weird like things they can't really like narrow it down to where exactly it was, but it's somewhere around there.
I had like 0.01% other.
I think mine, yeah.
Other.
I remember reading the other was like it was like something there where they just can't really define it yet because it's like
steak.
Yeah, yeah, it's the steak they tasted from last night.
That's what it is, bro.
I think I had like some pretty decents. I had like I want to say it was like 5% or 7% indigenous.
Indigenous.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess.
indigenous American. I think it was coded, and then 5% indigenous, and I think it was like 2%, 3%. Somewhere around there of sub-Saharan African, and then it was like 11% Jewish, and then there was another percent. I can't remember. It was a decent size, which was Portuguese and Spanish,
Portuguese and Spanish. I never really would have guessed.
like Latino kind of side of it. And then I think my biggest side was like the Irish, Polish, or something, Irish and Scottish.
Latina.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed that.
Yeah. It was a okay size. I can't remember how big it was.
Like 15 or
I don't think it was that big.
Okay, well, either way. I still really wouldn't have guessed.
Yeah.
I have 0
Yeah.
of that. None.
I think it's from my grandma's side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's like Cubans there. 99% of Cubans, you can't tell.
Oh, yeah, because they're like
They're just white.
they're the white skin version of Spanish people.
Yeah. That's like my buddy's Cuban. You would never tell.
Yeah.
Tall, blonde hair, white boy.
Yep.
Blue eyes. Like,
Sounds like me.
no. You are not blonde.
I'm blonde. Like dirty blonde.
Bro, you are strawberry.
Strawberry.
You're a ginger.
Ginger, probably. On the verge of it.
You're on the verge of tinge.
I'm on the verge of blonde, ginger, and brunette.
You're a mix of everything.
It's funny because my mom and my brother are pitch black hair.
You kind of look like Santa Claus.
Santa Claus? My hair's not that white.
I mean, yeah, but the beard.
You think so?
Yeah,
His beard's a lot better than mine.
you're right.
I needed to grow it out a lot more.
Yeah, you need to get a beard like Santa.
I would try to. I was looking at that. What is that beard exfoliation thing where it has like a little trim that kind of like supposed to strengthen your hair up? Might get my beard to actually come in thick. I think the thing is my hair is like my beard hair is almost like my natural hair, where it's like silky.
Yeah. So
Where it doesn't. Yeah, so it's strained.
It's not hard.
Yeah, so like they don't get tangled and all that. So like they don't group together. I wanted to group together though, so it looked full. You know whose beard I thought was always really cool? You ever watch the Hunger Games?
Yeah.
The one guy,
Oh.
the young guy that had like a real sharp kind of beard. It was real small.
Yeah.
It wasn't like poofy,
Okay.
but it was sharp, and he had like it was almost like a wave kind of like on his cheek. Like it was just clean cut and everything. I was like, that's a nice looking beard.
Huh.
Well taken care of. It was pitch dark.
Dog the bounty hunter.
No,
I'm just kidding.
not at all.
That beard is something.
You think he's still hunting bounties?
Definitely. That boy was in that for me.
Wasn't it like years ago? But didn't his like wife pass away or something? Or he passed away? One of them passed
I
away.
think dogs the bounty.
I'm pretty sure somebody
It's
close
like
to him.
But all the old legends are just dying.
That's what happens when we get older.
I know. That's like, what's his name? The crocodile wrangler. What's his name?
The Australian guy.
Yeah.
Steve Irwin.
Yeah, Steve Irwin. I think that's it.
No.
Pretty sure that's it. I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
crocodile wrangler.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. His
It's a
son.
TV show.
His son's doing it now.
Yeah, but he's not his like. He's not his dad.
From what I heard, he looks just like him, sounds just like him.
I remember the. Do you ever watch the TV show?
I'm surprised it's not a Floridian doing that.
You ever seen the show? That it's like this guy. It's like not Lone Survivor, but shit. He goes out and like Bear Grylls. That's what I'm thinking of.
I've never heard of that.
You never heard of Bear
I
Grylls?
thought you were gonna say Naked and Afraid.
Nah, Bear Grylls. He literally would like go out in the jungle, and he would like build fires and stuff like that. And then like he brought out celebrities to go out in the wild with him. He would like live off the land, and they had a TV show, Bear Grylls. You really?
I've never heard of that. I thought you were about to say naked or afraid. I said I'll do it with you.
Naked and afraid is some of that's scary, bro.
You think so?
Imagine being naked in the forest.
I haven't, but I just did, and I was like, that would be pretty free.
Yeah, but it's scary.
It would really bring out my Neanderthal. Start banging on my chest.
Yeah, I bet.
What's the one thing you want to take with you? Give me a baton. Or give me a wooden baton.
I literally sometimes just like anytime you like disrobe, it's kind of like you're kind of not.
And then you just have people just filming you butt naked.
I don't think I've ever had that one.
Me neither. But can you imagine?
For naked and afraid, gotcha.
What?
Filming you. Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like you never think about that. Like they're not like GoPro in it. Like,
no, actually,
there's a dude that's fully clothed, just like taping two naked people.
Is it though?
Yes. Yeah, because
during the night it's not though. During the night
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, during the night they just use GoPros and stuff like that.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
But they're still like nearby.
Yeah, aren't they like only like a little bit away?
Yeah, because they have to. If
Yeah.
anything goes wrong, they have to helivac.
I think we just start a show where it's like just straight. We just drop two people on an island and see what happens. Then we come back a month later.
We don't record anything. We just drop them off and we come back in like a month. And if they survived,
yeah,
awesome. You know what they get? Respect.
Facts. So,
that's it.
I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
We just started our own show, just like that.
We should. But
do you think we get backing though?
What are you gonna show? Nothing.
We narrate the whole thing. It's just a black and white screen, and we narrate.
We're like, so today.
No, we have them narrate because we don't know we don't know what happened.
Oh, so we just give them mics.
Yeah, we just give them mics and like just what
I'm
happened.
just gonna go crazy.
And then they're just talking like animals, like they only know how to speak. Yeah, they only know how to speak like a monkey.
That's crazy. They just go back engine.
It's almost like what do they call it? The most incest family in America or whatever.
Yeah.
And the one guy that just talks like a dog or whatever.
Yeah, he just doesn't speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's not English. It's
Yeah.
just like sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Crazy.
Going back and
Going really back.
that's like the blue people. They're the same thing.
What's the blue people?
It's like there is one individual that had this syndrome. I can't remember what it's called, but it like makes your skin tone blue. And the family was like big into incest, so like the entire family is blue.
Oh, I have seen the blue family.
Yeah, because they like inherited.
Yeah, it was like
trait.
it was a long time ago, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they lived in Yellowstone or something.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
I think I've seen them where they look like Smurfs. They were like
Yeah.
Smurfs. They were like bright, like they were like it was a pretty like specific blue.
Well, yeah, that's because like it was a small amount, but like over the years of inbreeding,
Yeah.
color just like is worse.
That is crazy to think about that. Can you imagine you were just blue?
I really don't know how that works.
Scientific data, bro.
I guess it's kind of weird.
Scientific.
If you were to be a color, what color would you be? Purple.
I hate standing out.
So what color would you be?
White.
Nah, you.
I
I'm talking like a color that people aren't. Like if you were to be like a color.
think I'd be the rainbow. Like just every part of clothing I remove, I'm just different colored.
Okay, I'm gonna taste that rainbow. I'm just kidding. That was bad.
Yeah, that
My
was.
bad, G.
Now, what color would I be? What color is best against the sun? Because I definitely
For
don't.
rainbow, you could get a real good deal from Skittles.
I probably could,
You could get a banging deal.
but it'd be like one of those like weird commercials where they just start taking bites out of me.
Taste the rainbow, and then Skittles be like coming out of different parts of your body.
Facts. So what you're saying is I just need to change colors.
Yeah,
No, if I had to be a different color, it would definitely be like
glitter.
I don't know what color that is,
Like
but
glittered gold. That's what you.
I'd just be gray.
Stunning.
Just go back in time, just be gray.
Black and white.
Yeah, and be like the movie.
then gray.
I'll be like the movies back then were all in color. We were just all gray.
Yeah. You ever seen that like black and white movies? They don't look black and white. They look gray.
Plus, because that's what black and white was.
I guess, but like it's the mix of the two.
Yeah.
You know.
Because they couldn't really define color. That's why we never had color.
That's kind of crazy. But
One it was
What the-
it was light gray and dark gray. That was your two colors.
this is a hot take. Not even a hot take. It's like a crazy thing to think about. So when you put like black paint and white paint together, what do you get? Gray,
Gray.
right?
Yeah.
But then when you get like a black person and a white person have a child, It's just like a lighter, like a brown moreish. Why is it not gray?
You just cracked the code.
That's a shower thought.
That is a shower thought.
Like for real, like I'm just thinking that's kind of crazy.
I guess it is, yeah. Can you imagine if we like just people were like different colors?
That's what I'm saying, like red, like green, like what would happen? That'd be crazy.
I think it would be less pretentious around.
Yeah, I guess there'd be so many different colors.
Yeah, like it'd be like even in people's families, everybody's just different color.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I would just be any color that's not affected by the sun. If I can just be like outside and not get affected by the sun, I think I'd be okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that exists.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
No. What? Yeah, you're right. Because I think white is supposed to be like the best color reflecting the sun, and I'm white now, and that doesn't kind of help me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right. I'm pretty sure like black absorbs the sun.
Yeah.
And then like white is like supposed to reflect the light.
Yeah. There's some other colors that
That's
attract the
have you
sun.
seen, like the blackest black like paint.
Oh yeah, I
where
have
they
seen
paint
that.
The cars.
Yeah.
But like it's illegal to drive on the road because it like literally you can't tell.
Yeah.
It's
There's watches. I've seen watches with it.
That's crazy.
They look really cool. Man.
I'd like to see the cars like in real life.
I think they had a advertisement for a BMW.
They did. It's
It was
like an SUV or whatever
Yeah.
that they painted all black. I seen one BMW. I don't know if it's true, but it was like the SUV, but they made it so that you could like on your phone you could change the color. Like
That sounds crazy.
it's like something in the paint shit like crystals, like they're like prismas. You know, how, like prismas make the rainbow.
I feel like it'd have to be like electronical though, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, but like it's how the prisma is. It can like change how the paint.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's super technological. I mean, there's like probably like nano technology in there
Yeah.
that like moves the crystals so it looks a different color. I don't know if that's real, but I saw it on.
Why do the ones that like if you get water on it they change color?
Yeah, that's like shoes and stuff. They do that.
Well, I'm
like,
saying I've seen
like
cars.
UV. Like, have you seen UV?
No.
Like the shoes, like that, like are white inside, but when you go outside, they're like light blue.
Okay.
It's because like the UV
Yeah.
changes the color.
Yeah, because the sunlight,
Yeah.
the pigment. Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen that.
I've seen a couple of those, but
I wanted a pair.
of those.
Yeah, it was like exactly what I said, like white, and then we walked out
Yeah.
and turned like light blue.
Well, I've seen just the cars that when you get them wet, like they'll be like one solid color and then they turn into like rainbow,
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
glossy, stuff like that. So it just depends.
I think that's a wrap.
Call it a wrap.
W Podcast.